a wheel every time. Cruising on the ocean, feel the rhythm and rhyme. Rolling to casinos, bets up in the sky. Luck's on high, Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and wind, flying high like a kite. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and wind, flying high like a kite. Ports of paradise, where the sea meets the sky. Every destination's a new chance to fly. Spin the globe, life's a game to play. With Captain Billy J, it's always holiday. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and wind, flying high like a kite. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and wind, flying high like a kite.
Ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
Ahoy there, everyone. Captain Billy J here, and welcome to another edition of Captain Billy J Travels Live. Thank you for coming in. I hope you have a great Saturday. I am so far. It's been a relaxing Saturday, just getting ready for the show and entering my sweepstakes. And let me know if you can hear me and see me. Looks like I got a little green around my head. I need to probably adjust that just a slight bit, so bear with me a moment. I was running just a tad bit late. Oh, I know why. I don't have the green screen on. There we go. That might be better. And then I just need to adjust that down just a tad. All right. Yeah, that's much better. Wasn't quite set up yet, but hello and welcome aboard. So today we're going to talk about the Mexican Riviera and the Carnival Firenze. So I'm excited. I am going to start my side by side with Disneyland in September 2025, coming up in less than 3 weeks. So I'm excited for that. So this is the kickoff to my 3 live shows that I'll be doing in a row every Saturday. And this is the first one. This will be about the Mexican Riviera and the Carnival Firenze. So first I want to go ahead and introduce the chat. Very first person that came in was a part-time captain, controversial cruising, Scott. Welcome aboard, Scott. Good to have you here. He does say Captain Billy J. That's awesome. He didn't say fake, because it does say real down below. It says real. Anyways, coming after Scott was Nick Dowd. Welcome aboard, Nick. Welcome aboard. Following Nick is Danny Dizzle, the Fizzler Spectacular supporter. Welcome in, Danny D. So we had a great time in Orlando, meeting up in Disney Springs. It was a great time. Still talking about it. So everyone's saying hello to each other. Ryan Donahue is here. Welcome aboard, Ryan. Good to have you here. And we have D&G Explorers is here. Welcome aboard. I did not watch Match Game. I was preoccupied during Match Game, so I have not watched it yet, and I didn't watch it last night. But I'm going to watch it because I know D&G Explorers was on Match Game. So check out Match Game, hosted by Controversial Cruising, but the guests were D&G Explorers. I hope it was a great show. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't wait to watch the replay. Cruising Scene is here. Welcome aboard, Sharon. Good to have you here. I got to meet her over in Texas. That was a good time. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Hello, 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 hello. D&G says, we did the Firenze on a 7-day Riviera cruise. Loved it. Awesome. I wish I was going on a 7-day. Just going on a 5-day. We'll talk about that, though. And let me know what ports you went to. Let's see. Cruising Koozies is here. Welcome aboard, Cruising Koozies. Good to have you here. Let's see. Yep, they had a blast on the Match Game. Awesome. Excellent. All right. I'm at the bottom of the chat. Thank you guys coming in. Do make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Would appreciate it very much. Share this out if you want to as well. We get some more people in here. because I know there's people that are interested in the Mexican Riviera because I know not a lot of people have done the Mexican Riviera, and not a lot of people have done it on the Carnival Firenze. So we'll get into all of that in today's live show. We have a couple more people, stragglers coming in. We have Destination Fun. Sherry's here. Welcome aboard, Sherry. No, this is not a Halloween costume. This is uniform. See, I got my little stripes up here, little anchor, and the hat. No, not a Halloween costume. Cali Girl is here. Welcome aboard, Cali Girl. I won't mention her real name unless she wants me to, but she's here driving and listening. Welcome aboard. I just was in a meeting with her yesterday. They did Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and Cabo San Lucas. Well, I hit one of those ports on this cruise. I'll let you figure out which one I'm going to. All right. And at the bottom, chatting with saying hello to each other. All right, so let's talk about my upcoming trip, my side by side with Disneyland in between day 25. I do have some pictures to show, so let me go ahead and present pictures here, and hopefully my computer does not freeze on me while I'm trying to do this. And I got to bring up my pictures. All right, I think I found it. All right, share. And I got to remove the pirate. Where's my pictures? There's my pictures. All right. So this is the topic for today: Mexican Riviera, going on the Carnival Firenze. You see the Carnival Firenze. We'll get into that a little bit here. So September 3rd, which is a Wednesday, which is in less than 3 weeks, I'll be flying from beautiful Pensacola, Florida, to Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah. So yeah, Nashville, Tennessee, just for a connecting flight. Just there for a couple hours, and then gonna fly from Nashville to Long Beach, California. So that's going to be a long flight from Nashville to Long Beach. So, and we're going to be flying on Southwest Airlines. So, I've flown on Southwest before. Have you guys flown on Southwest? Let me know in the chat. They have made some changes recently. Southwest has. We do have a Griswold Family Vacays here. Welcome aboard, Danny. Good to have you here. He goes live every once in a while when he gets some free time. All right, so Southwest. So they made a couple changes. So one of the changes that people aren't happy about is they ended the free checked bags. So Southwest has been known for their free checked bags. I can get like 2 checked bags for free. They recently changed that, so now they are charging fees for that. But if you booked flights before the change, then you are kind of grandfathered in. So my bags are flying free. So yeah, I bought flights before the change, and so I'll have some free bags, which I'll need them because I'll be on the West Coast for like 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So that'll be good. Another thing that Southwest is changing, but it hasn't quite changed yet, is the picker seating or open seating. So right now, Southwest has open seating, but starting in January 2026, 27th, January 27th to be precise, we'll be going to assigned seating. So right now, I think as of a couple weeks ago, you can book flights now, and if the flights are in January or whatever at that time, then you'll be assigned seats, so you get the pick seats basically. So that's another change that I guess some people are happy about, some people are not. So right now it's open seating, so as soon as we get on board, we can board. So there's that. Let's look at the comments here. Danny D has flown on Southwest. Yeah, because Griswold goes on Monday nights is what he's picking. He keeps switching. He's like, he changes every week. It's like it's Mondays, it's Thursdays, it's Wednesdays. Can't keep track of the guy. Yeah, pick your seats on Southwest. Nightbot is here. If you are a creator, put in hashtag creator, and Nightbot will drop the link in for your channel. Danny says Billy has a lot of baggage. Yeah. Well, I do have a lot of baggage with me that's going with me. Yes, agreed on that. DG says we've only been on Southwest once, but we do fly in October on them to Buffalo. Yep, they're going to a Buffalo Bills game. Why? Why? I know Derek and Gregory both love the Buffalo Bills, so uh, go Bills. I should like them because they're my name, Bill. So Ryan Donahue says only flown Southwest once, but we'll get in October. Awesome, cool, Ryan. Let's see. Texas Cruisers, good afternoon, Cruisers. Welcome aboard, Texas Cruiser. Watching Harmony getting ready to leave the dock in Galveston. Jubilee has just left. Awesome. There's a group cruise on the Jubilee in October. Beach Please is, I believe, hosting for that. So that'll be a good time. I'm not on that cruise, but Will G is here. Welcome aboard, Will G. Good to have you here. Thanks. Hashtag creator Texas dropped it in, and Nightbot dropped the link into his channel. Awesome. Nightbot is working. All right. So that's Southwest. So I'll be flying to Long Beach, California. I'm flying into Long Beach Airport. So there's this little graphic of the Southwest plane, well, leaving Long Beach. I'll be doing that on my next venture after this one. Oh, Jane and Travels is here. Welcome aboard, John and Nancy. Good to have you here, listening as I drive. Hello, everyone. Hello, John and Nancy. Drive carefully. Let's see. All right, moving on. Let me remove your comment. All right, so Long Beach Airport. This is September 3rd. I think you're getting on like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, California time, Pacific time. And then I'm going to be taking an Uber or Lyft to our hotel, which is by the port of Long Beach. So, and it is the Residence Inn Long Beach downtown by Marriott. So I'm staying here for free. So I won some points in a sweepstakes a while back, and I'm finally using those points to stay here for one night, the night before the cruise. So it's right by the port area. So I'll show you some highlights of the hotel. Hold on, let me get to the chat here. Rick says on MSC Seascape in November, Jubilee in January, and Allure in next April. Awesome. I've been on the Allure of the Seas. Check out my vlogs. I have vlogs on Allure of the Seas. I did it right after cruising restarted. So I was wearing a mask, I think, if I remember correctly. But that was a good time on Allure, and that was before they did the royalification, but now it's been updated and much better now. So cool. D&G Explorer says hashtag creator. It's all about Derek, but don't tell Gregory. Oh, dilly. It's all about Derek. Wait, what day? So I'm going on September. We're flying out on September 3rd to Long Beach. We're leaving Long Beach on September 4th, and then we come back on the 9th. It's a 5-day cruise, and then we're going to Disneyland on the 9th, and I'll talk about that on my next live show. And then the 10th, we're going to fly from Long Beach up to Seattle. And then on the 9/11, September 11th, we'll be cruising on the Carnival Luminosa for Alaska cruise, 7-day Alaska cruise. So those are the days. Sherry says the world cruise was on Serenade of the Seas. Awesome. All right, back to pictures. So this is the pool, the outdoor pool they have at the hotel. We got a Studio King room. So this is what Studio King looks like. King room, some couches, a desk, a table. Looks like you might get a view of the Queen Mary, possibly, depending on what side of the hotel you're on. There's another better view. You can see the Queen Mary. Some seating here. There's a bathroom in this Studio King. And like a little kitchen area too. So nice and quaint and looks clean, looks nice. So and a little desk area. I probably work on my sweepstakes or vlogs or something out here at this desk. All right. Let's see. Got some comments here. Sharon says we were also on the Allure during that time. Who knows? We might have been on that same cruise. I think. Hold on. Let me check my shipmate. If you're on shipmate, I'm on there too. I'm Captain Billy J. All together. But let me look at my ship. I always have to look at my shipmate because I can't remember when I went on cruises. And but I went on Allure of the Seas October 24th, 2021. Yeah, 2021, October 24th, 2021, when I went on the Allure of the Seas out of Port Canaveral, Florida. All right. Rick says I'm on the Island Time group cruise on Seascape November 9th. Awesome. Have you sailed out of Long Beach before? No. Have I been to Long Beach before? No. Have I been to LA? Yes, I've been to LA, Los Angeles. Stayed in Beverly Hills once. Went to Disneyland when I was 10 years old. Um, I think that was the only time I went to. Might have been to California for something else. I can't remember. But I've been to LA, been to Hollywood, been to Universal Studios Hollywood, been to Disneyland once. But yeah, I've never been to Long Beach though, so that'll be new. And I've never flown into Long Beach. I've always flew into LAX. So Long Beach has a nice aquarium. We went in January. Awesome, cool. I think that's down by the port area. I think, if I remember correctly. Nice cabin. Well, yeah, this is the hotel room. Not quite a cabin, but I was on the President's Cruise on the Lure of the Galveston, July 2023. Awesome cruise. Awesome. Cool. All right. That is the end of the hotel. So the next day, which is September 4th, we were going to be taking an Uber or Lyft, or we could walk because we're only a mile away from the cruise port. So there's a map of the hotel right up here, and the cruise port's right here. Here's the Queen Mary. And yeah, so this is the Queen Mary. Those that don't know, that's parked there at the cruise terminal here, and it's turned into a hotel, so you can stay overnight at the Queen Mary. We're not staying there, but that is an option for you. Um, DG says smarter to fly into Long Beach than LAX. Yeah, because I didn't want to deal with all the traffic and all that kind of stuff. So it's actually it might have been a little cheaper to flew into LAX, but I think Long Beach will be good. We're trying to stay in the Long Beach area because we're going to go to Anaheim for Disneyland, and then we're going to come back and fly out of Long Beach. So good choice. Nick says, "Gone in 60-second movie. Don't drive a '67 Mustang off the Long Beach pier named Eleanor." Yes, yep. Bam Manola is here. Welcome aboard, Billy. Ahoy there. His name's Billy too. He has a great name as well. Ryan Donahue walked down when I was on Firenze. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah, it'll depend on the weather. Well, the weather should be good because it's always sunny in California, isn't it? So, but they're jumping on the Carnival Firenze. So this is the Carnival Firenze parked at the cruise terminal here in Long Beach. Got that little dome thing area. But this is the inside of the Long Beach cruise terminal. So that looks a pretty nice terminal inside. So looking forward to checking that out. So yeah. So then we'll be getting through all the boarding process or whatever. And then it'll be time to cross the gangway or the crosswalk over to the ship. So we'll be walking along this little path here. Sarah says hers was August 8th. Okay, because you went before us. Yeah, so a couple months before. You warmed up the Allure for us. So Ryan says depending on what the port traffic is like, it is actually maybe faster. Okay, well yeah, we'll check it out and see if we can get like an Uber or Lyft fast maybe. The good thing about this cruise is I'm turning platinum. I don't have any pictures of that, but I'm turning platinum on this cruise, so I can be able to book 2 days in advance of the peasants. They get 14 days, so I can check in 16 days. So I've already got set on my phone to let me know when to check in. So hopefully I'll get an early boarding time. I know Danny would not like the early boarding time, but that'll be all right. Bam Manola says I cruised out of Long Beach twice to the Mexican Riviera. Really a great cruise. Awesome. Cool. DG says the days you start your cruise are odd. I was looking to see if we can meet you, but can't on Thursday. Well, we'll be in Disneyland. Wait, that'll be on a Tuesday. Tuesday we'll come back. We come back on a Tuesday. Yeah, we leave on a Thursday and we come back on a Tuesday. So yeah, it's kind of odd days for a cruise. It's kind of like an extended weekend cruise, I guess. who you call peasants? The people that are not platinum or diamond. Because I'm probably turning platinum, and then they're taking away my benefits. Damn you, Carnival. Damn you. All right, moving on. So now the Carnival Firenze, for those of you that don't know, it's a former Costa ship, and it's Italian style. It's Italian, Italian. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing something different from Carnival. So once you walk inside, this is the lobby or atrium area. You see all the beautiful decorations of the lobby or atrium, and they got the kind of the Italian accents and stuff going on here. You got the clouds up above. Now the Carnival Firenze is it's kind of like a Vista class ship. So those of you that have been on the Horizon or the Vista, it's kind of a similar kind of a layout. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I love the Horizon. So yeah, but this is the Italian style. So this is the Lido deck here on the Carnival Firenze. So definitely a different Lido deck than any other Carnival ship, that's for sure. D&G says, love that area. They do the captain's toast there where we wore masks. Awesome. Well, I am the captain after all, so I can do a toast. Yes, I'll toast with my Carnival Cruise Addicts mug there. Yes, toast to the cruisers. All right. Anyways, so cool, awesome. Looking forward to that. So that's the Lido and David. They had the statue of David. Now, for those that don't know, I sailed on the Carnival Pride for a Helping Hands for Cruising cruise and the Fantastic Cruising Group cruise. And this statue used to be in the steakhouse on the Carnival Pride. And then when Carnival bought these ships, they wanted more of the Italian flair. So they moved David from the Carnival Pride to the Carnival Firenze. So yeah, it'd be great to see David again in all his glory. His glory. Anyways, good to see you, David. Well, he's covered. Look, okay, hold on. Let me zoom in on David. Give me a second here. Let me try to zoom in on David. Yeah, let's go like that. See, he's covered. He's got like a little leaf. He's got like a little leaf here. He's covered. He's protected there. All right. Anyways, moving on. They do have some water slides on the Carnival Firenze. So there's a couple of the water slides looking down onto the Lido deck area. And this will be the cabin we're staying in, or I call the captain's quarters. Oh yeah, that was Danny's comment about the naked dude statue. The real one is at Caesar's Palace. That's true. That is there for sure. Yep, in the MDR. Yep, in the main dining room. It's a Michelangelo dining room. I think that's what it is. So this is the captain's quarters. I'll be staying in. It's actually an ocean view cabin, so I can monitor how the ship is progressing. But we got this. There's couch and stuff. That's kind of an Italian theme with the background of the bed and stuff. Oh, I only have one picture of that. All right. They have a casino on board, and I'll probably will be in the casino because I'm on a casino offer for this cruise, and so this is the casino on the Firenze. Couple of the shots, and then this definitely reminds me of the Horizon because the Horizon was set up like this, where you could look down into the casino. So it was pretty cool, and I think that might be. Oh, yeah. Let's go into the pictures here in a second. All right, so that is that. Let me go ahead and remove that from my stage. All right, so let's talk about the Carnival Firenze in a little bit more in depth. So let me go ahead and bring up the Carnival website, and we'll go through some of the information on the Carnival Firenze. And those of you joining, do make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Would appreciate it. Thank you for coming in, spending the Saturday afternoon with me. And then let me go ahead and share this screen. And I gotta stop that screen. And I gotta bring up that screen. And we'll go right here. All right. And hopefully you can see it. All right, excellent. So this is the Carnival Firenze. Um, and it's a Italian style. Sails to Mexico, sails from Long Beach, goes on 2 to 5 day duration, 6 to 9 days. Um, and your entrance is the Piazza Duomo. That's what it's the piazza is. Also has the Michelangelo Medici restaurants, and then some other things we'll get into here in a little bit. Um, but it does have 135,156 gross tonnage. Guest capacity is 4,126. Length of feet is 1,061 in feet. And onboard crew is 1,425. Let's see. DG says we hung out a lot on the Lido deck. That's where Java Blue is. Yep, really like the 2 levels on the Lido. Our room is right next to the Lido deck, first room on the left. Yeah, we're on the bottom deck, deck 1. So yeah, but we're kind of towards the back. We're actually right by the stairs and the elevator, the back stairs and the elevator. So I think it would be good to get up to places. So um, I try to book a room next to the elevators or stairs. Makes it easier. Usually not noisy. All right. So inside the ship, let me see if if it opens up a new tab, or looks like I might open up a new tab. All right, excellent. So this is the deck map, and this gives you an idea. It goes from deck 1, which is down here, all the way up to deck 15, minus deck 13. They don't believe in 13 on Carnival. And then that's just the deck map. That's enough of that. All right, let's go back here. And so let's look at some of the staterooms that are available. They do have interior. They have a terrazza interior. They have an interior with a picture window walkway. They do have an interior with portholes. I want to say potholes, portholes. Uh, that's a controversial cruising pothole. We got interior upper with portholes, and interior upper lower. That's a small room there. All right, so that's the interior. We're staying in the ocean view, so a deluxe ocean view. And then they have the obstructed view. Then they have just an ocean. Oh, maybe we're staying in ocean view. I don't know if we're in a deluxe. And then there's a obstructed view deluxe. So, anyways, those are ocean view ones. Balconies. They have balconies. They have Terrazza Premium Vista balcony, Terrazza Premium balcony, Terrazza Aft View extended balcony. That would be cool. Terrazza Cabana, premium balcony, an aft view extended, a regular balcony, and a cove balcony. People like cove balconies. So those are some of the cabins. There's also suites, ocean suite, and then the ocean suite obstructed view as well. All right, let's see. Back door, says Danny. D&G says, if you go to a specialty restaurant, we really like a Viaggio, and did first night to get free bottle of wine. Yes, I want to try the Viaggio because we love Italian food, and I believe that has an Italian menu. Yeah, so we'll get into some of those activities and places on board. So they do have the waterworks. They do have Amari, which actually replaces the Alchemy bar. So they have the Amari bar. They have a Serenity area, which is on most Carnival ships. They have the Playlist Productions. They have Rococo. That is in place of the Blue Iguana, I think, the Cantina, I think, or the Red Frog Rum Bar. But they have frozen drinks up here. That's what they're known for at this place. So check out that. Derek Gregory, let me know if you've been there. They do have the Cloud9 Spa. Might spend some spa time. Camp Ocean for the kids. They have Frizzante. That's another bar that's on board. They do have the Sports Square. And let's go into the Sports Square just a little bit because they do have a ropes course on here. So this is the Sports Square, and you can play some pool. They do have a mini golf course. They have a jogging track up here as well. They have a table tennis or ping pong and basketball. And they've got the soccer thing, tabletop, whatever it's called. Can't remember the name of it right now. Miniature golf, and then they do have the ropes course up above. So I might try that. I did that one time on Mardi Gras, so maybe I'll try that again. But that is the sports square that they have on board. All right, and I believe we just had a couple more. Oh, table games, the casino. Maybe we went over the casino a little bit. Uh, Scott is jealous. We might have got a drink once there. I'm thinking it's the place on Lido. Yeah, I think it's on the Lido. Yep, the Rococo, whatever. Foosball, that's what it was. Foosball. And they're saying hello. All right, awesome. All right, so let's continue on with the Carnival Firenze. So they have onboard dining. So they do have the teppanyaki on board this vessel. So I've ate there a couple times. So do enjoy teppanyaki. There's that Il Vaggio. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Il Vaggio. So yeah, this is the I believe it's an Italian thing. Let me see if I can pull up the menu and hopefully it will show. Yep, it does show. Excellent. Thank you, StreamYard, for working. So they do have some different foods: mozzarella, sea bass, Toscana. They have the lambata milanese, ricotta mista de I don't know pesce. They got pizza. They got some nice Italian dishes there. So yeah, definitely have to check that out for sure. Now that's the El Vaggio. So adults are $42 for El Vaggio for open for dinner. Let's go ahead and switch back here. And all right, so then you have the Lido Marketplace or the buffet area on board. They have a steakhouse on board. They have the Pizzerina del Capitano, named after me. They have bonsai sushi. They got swirls ice cream, of course. So they got the dining room, which is the Michelangelo and the Mercy. And they got the seafood shack, too. Oh, Paul's here. Welcome aboard, Paul Vines or Paul Meg. Paul. Welcome aboard, Paul. Good to have you here, I guess. Anyways, let's see. Continue on. We're just talking about the Carnival Firenze. So it does go to Mexico. So there's some of the options. They got 4 days, they got 5 days, 6 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, all kinds of different options for you. And they have some photos down here at the bottom. And you can search for your next cruise. All right, so that is that one. Let me go ahead to my next screen here. I gotta go here. Let's talk about my itinerary on the Carnival Firenze. So leave it on September 4th, Thursday, to September 9th. And let me hide that comment. Maybe. All right. Oh, wait. Hey, Grizz. Sorry, Billy meant to hit not interested. Yes. No. All right. Moving on. Okay. So this is the itinerary. So it's Italian style, of course. So first day will be out of Long Beach. Departs at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time out of Long Beach, even though they call it L.A. And then we have a fun day at sea for the second day of the cruise. So check out the Carnival Firenze. Day 3, we're going to Cabo San Lucas. So I believe D&G said they went to Cabo San Lucas. So looking forward to checking that out. It's beautiful. It's got those arches, landmass there. Yeah. And then we have another sea day. Get to enjoy the ship some more. And then we go to Ensenada. So we get to go to Ensenada. And they're known for their blowhole that they have there in Ensenada. And then I'll be back in Long Beach. So we'll go to Port Ensenada. And then if we don't have another sea day, we'll be right back Long Beach on Tuesday the 9th of September. And then once we get back in Long Beach, we're going to head to the airport, but we're not flying out. We're going to go rent a car, and then we're going to drive over to Disneyland and spend the day at Disneyland. And I'll talk about that in my next live show, which is next Saturday, same time, same channel, next Saturday. Disneyland, California Adventure. We'll talk all about that. What kind of hole? A blowhole. A blowhole. Have you booked any excursions? Yes. I'll talk about the excursions we booked. Actually, normally I'm not an excursion guy. Normally we just walk around the port areas, or I don't do a whole lot of excursions, but we're going all out on these cruises, and so we're going on 2 excursions. Or any port plan. Well, we have excursions, so we'll talk about that here. All right, so let me, I think that's the end of that screen. All right, so let's talk about my excursions we have planned. So the first one, once it loads here, maybe. Why is it not loading the picture? Oh, it's still loading the screen. We're going to the Discover the Wonders of Cabo by Land and Sea. So $75.99 for adults, $76 basically for adults. And why aren't the pictures coming up? Bear with me. I'm trying to get there should be some pictures that come up on this too, but they're not loading. My computer's running out a tad bit slow, but anyways, let's go back. For Cabo San Lucas, they do have the Arch Cruise. Oh, I'm sorry. This is what we're doing for the excursion. Wait. Oh, there's a picture. Oh, I was trying to come up. Anyways, so we're going to be going on the Arch Cruise. So we're going to jump on a catamaran, and then we're going to go check out the different arches they have in the sea. We're going to do that. We're going to go up to Cliff Top Viewpoint. Stop there for some panoramic viewing. Stunning picture of Cabo San Lucas Bay. Then we're going to the glass blowing factory. So more blowing. The 500 one-of-a-kind glass pieces on display there, and shopping as well. Then we're going to the Mikasa Craft Shop Galleries for more shopping. They do include water, soda, fruit punch served on board. And they do have some soft beverages served at the Cliff Top Viewpoint. So that's where we're going. And this is moderate activity level because you have to get off the steps and on the steps onto the catamaran. It's supposed to be 5 hours long excursion. Booked this through Carnival. There's the pictures. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see the picture too. Well, now you can't because I closed it down. All right. Well, hopefully you'll see the picture. There's just a woman there. Oh, there's the picture. So there's the a group here. There is some kind of a statue thing. That's like a Christmas tree. This is the catamaran. I get on this board here, and then we get to the rocks and the water. And here's the port area, Cabo San Lucas. And then there's some more pictures up on probably that viewpoint, cliff top. You can see some seals there. I know there's some in Long Beach too. And just some great views of the rock formations here in the sea. So Cabo San Lucas. So yeah, looking forward to all of that. And hope you guys saw all those pictures. All right. So that was that excursion, Cabo San Lucas. But I do have another excursion for Ensenada. So let me go ahead and pull that up next. And I think I've got it saved here. And hopefully we'll load some pictures here too. So we're going to La Bufadora Adventure. Oh, there it comes. La Bufadora Adventure, $60 per adult. This is an easy activity level. This is a 4-hour excursion. And let me go through the thing what we're going to do. There's a city tour first. So it'll take us on a city tour of Ensenada. It goes on the Riviera del Pacifico. Where it used to be a beach resort and casino. Now it's actually where they invented margarita drinks. So this is where the margarita drink was invented. Was here in Ensenada. I get to go on a tour of that, some ballrooms, get a free margarita sample. Then we're going to check out that blowhole, the La Bufadora, home of the blowhole, the largest marine geyser in North America. Underwater cave regularly sucks in seawater and shoots it straight up in the air, drenching visitors. And then we have an hour and a half of free time to look around the market area. And then there's some more souvenir shopping as well. Let me go ahead and play the video that's on here and see if you guys can see this. Give me a moment here. Hopefully it'll work. And play. And so this is Ensenada. This is going up to the blowhole here. There's a shopping area. Here's the blowhole itself. Boo! Look at that blow. I gotta add sound effects. I don't want to copyright music. So if you didn't get your shower in the morning, you can go get your shower right there at the blowhole. But I guess it's a popular place in Ensenada. And there's all that shopping there. We'll have an hour and a half in the market area. All kinds of goodies there. Mexican goodies. Stuff probably made in China as well. And anyways, so all the kind of the jewelry there. And yeah, I got some food there too. You get some food there. Looks like the oysters there. And looks like some little mini tacos, strip tacos there, looks like. Anyways, but that is the Ensenada video there. Hope you guys could see that. Let me get caught up in the chat here. Let's see. Oh, time to head to the mainland. Everyone have a good weekend. Thank you, Rick. Texas Cruiser. Thank you for coming in. DG says, just be aware you will be hounded by vendors when you get. I heard that. I heard that you get a lot of complaints of the vendors hassling you. I know how to say no, so we'll be good. Danny said, I would love to go whale watching in Baja, California. We went whale watching in Hawaii, so I've been whale watching before, so don't need to see whales again, but that's cool. That's an option. GG says, oh, I already said that. They're saying take care. All right. I do have some pictures too of Ensenada. Let me go back here. This is the blowhole. There's another view of the blowhole. We have an Ensenada sign there. And some of the people dressed up. And some of the arts and crafts they got there. Guitars. A lot of this stuff you see in Cozumel too. Bar area. They got some dips for nachos, I would assume, or tacos, and some tacos ceviche, or not ceviche, but fish tacos probably. Anyways, so that is that. So those are the two excursions that were going on. All right, let's go ahead and go back to my pictures. Let me share those again here. Let's share. We've got about 15 minutes left before the top of the hour. Again, if you haven't yet, I would appreciate it if you would hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. So yeah, social pictures. So this is Cabo San Lucas. This is up on the, I believe, that cliff top viewpoint. So you get a nice view up here of Ensenada. Or not Ensenada, Cabo San Lucas. Cabo San Lucas. There's the arches that they have here in Cabo San Lucas. So we'll be going on a catamaran around those or through those. There's that little beach area I showed a picture of. And then Ensenada, there's that sign again, Ensenada sign. And here's a view up above of the Ensenada area, Bay Area, or port area. This is the view from a ship into Ensenada. And there's the blowhole there. So yeah. And there's actually the Firenze there in Ensenada. So yeah. So we'll be leaving Ensenada on the Carnival Firenze, and then we'll end up right back in Long Beach, California. So yeah. And we'll get to that in just a second. But let's stop right there for now. All right. So I do have a poll in the chat. Let me know if you have been to Mexican Riviera, yes. And if you also have been on the Carnival Firenze. So if you've been on both, answer yes. If you've only been on one or the other, let me know in the poll as well. And if you have not been to either one, if you've not been to the Mexican Riviera, and if you've not been on the Carnival Firenze, put no in the poll. Let me go ahead and pull up the poll and see if we can take a look at that and see where we're at with that. And give me a second here. Let me pull that up here. I've got to pull up my channel. And I wasn't quite prepared yet. Time escaped me, and I wasn't quite ready to um, get set up yet. But I think finally. Let me mute myself there. Okay. All right. So the poll right now is let's end the poll. So right now, 62%. Oh, and I lost the poll. But I believe it's at the bottom. Yeah, 62% have not been on the Carnival Riviera or the Firenze. 25% have been to the Mexican Riviera. 12% have been on Firenze and the Riviera, and then like no one's been on the Carnival Firenze. All right, so those of you that were on the Carnival Firenze, you went to the Mexican Riviera. That's where it goes. So all right, so that is the end of the poll. Thank you guys for answering the poll questions there. And let's see. Where are we at? Oh, DG says we love the Firenze and Greg would be open to sail again. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I guess it's a cool ship. It's a Vista class ship, of course, and love the Horizon. So I know I'll love the this ship. DG said we had a casino offer. Free inside cabin was about $500 for port fees and taxes, but also got $200 onboard credit. I got the exact same casino deal. So yes, I do have I have an ocean view cabin. I actually get $100 to play in the casino. My my cruise fare is about $500 with port taxes and fees, and yes, get the $200 back on onboard credit. Already spent it on internet, so I spent on internet and something else, I think. So that's been all taken care of. So yeah, I got the same casino deal. Adventures of Roxanne is here. Welcome aboard, Roxanne. We're just talking about the Mexican Riviera and the Carnival Firenze. We've been talking about that for the last 49 minutes. All right. So yeah, I'm excited for this. This kicks off my almost 3-week West Coast cruise, well, West Coast trip, basically. Um, and oh yeah, Sharon says a nice deal. She's a casino player too. D&G says, I hear a lot of people complain about the Firenze. I thought it was unique. Yeah, some people don't like the Italian style. So I get that. I can see that. Y'all need to give me some casino money so I get these. Yeah, you gotta spend some money in the casino in order to get some casino deals. All right, so let's talk about my upcoming live shows I have. So this is the first of the 3 live shows I'm doing. Normally I don't do I used to go do weekly live shows, but now I don't. And now I do like one a month, maybe, if that. But next Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, this is the second best time, 4 p.m. Central, which is the best time. I'll be talking all about Disneyland and California adventures. So right after we get off the Long Beach uh, Mexican or the Carnival Firenze cruise, we're gonna go to the airport, and then we're gonna rent a car. We're gonna drive over to Anaheim and check out California Adventure first, and because I have not been there yet, so check out California Adventure. Try to do as many. We got the Lightning Lane. I'll talk about that all next week too. We got the Lightning Pass or Lightning Lane or whatever it's called to get on the rides faster. And then we're gonna hop over to Disneyland and hit all the attractions that we don't have at Disney World. So I'm excited to get as many rides in as done as possible and check out some of the food. I heard the food is great over there, churros specifically, and some of the other food that they have there. So I can't wait for all that. So that'll be next Saturday. What is my ship name on Shipmate? It's Captain Billy J. I'll put it in the chat. Hopefully it doesn't tag me in something. It's Captain Billy J on Shipmate. There you go. Feel free to add me. I'll accept your request. And keep track of my future adventures. Danny says you never know when Billy will be live. Always hey, that's you, sir. That's you. You're the one changing. Love DCA. Awesome. I can't wait to check out. I've only seen pictures and videos. I've not been there yet. DCA is good, a lot more laid back than Disney World. Yeah, and it's cool that for those of you that have not been there, California Adventure is right next to Disneyland. It's not like Disney World where you have to jump on a monorail or a bus or something and go from one park all the way across to another park. They're right next to each other. And then downtown Disney is right there too, in between the two. So it's all kind of together. It's smaller. Disneyland is smaller, of course. And they've expanded a little bit, and they've got California Adventure. So, yeah, looking forward to checking all that out for sure. Rope drop Guardians. Okay. Hopefully I can talk Danny into Guardians. He does not like Tower of Terror, and it's kind of like Tower of Terror. So I gotta pretend that he doesn't know what it is. He'll go on it. So yeah, Guardians. Can't wait for that. All right. And then so that's next Saturday. We'll be talking about all of Disneyland California Adventure. And then August 30th, be talking about my Alaska cruise. So once we get done with Disneyland and California Adventure, we're going to drive back to a hotel near the airport. And then we're going to fly out of Long Beach, California. And we're going to fly up to Seattle, Washington. And that'll be on September 10th. And then on September 11th, we're jumping on the Carnival Luminosa for a 7-day Alaska cruise. So it'll be our first Alaska cruise. I'm excited for it. We've been in Seattle once before at the airport. We'll have a day to spend in Seattle, and then after the cruise, we'll have a couple days to spend because we get back on a Thursday, and we're not leaving until Saturday. So we'll have all Friday, most of Thursday, and then we leave early morning on Saturday. But yeah, can't wait to check out the Luminosa out of Seattle. I've gotten some advice to check out get the city pass in Seattle, check out some of the stuff there. So looking forward to all that. But yeah, so that's my next live shows I've got coming up the next 2 Saturdays, next 2 weeks. Let's see. Danny says just drive to Seattle on the Pacific Coast Highway. No, we're flying. We're flying. And I don't have time to do that. I'd have to drive overnight to get up there. That's not happening. The day, he's not like long car rides. I do not either. I probably won't be in cause of HH4C pop-up cruisathon. Yeah, unfortunately, that's going on next weekend too. So yeah, that is going on. But I got to get these live shows out. I gotta talk about my Disneyland and California Adventure. So I'll be talking about that during someone's live show next week. I actually changed my time. I was going to go at 6 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Central, but then I saw Carnival Cruise Addicts was going live next Saturday, so I bumped my time to an earlier time slot. Yeah, so that's going on next weekend. Yeah, so anyways, I'll get to the top of the hour. Thank you for those that have hit the thumbs up button. Let's see, what else is going on? Not much else going on. Been entering some sweepstakes. I did win a big green egg grill recently, worth like $1,700, with taxes like $1,900, and some drinkware as well. Yeti drinkware. It's like another $200. So I'm looking forward to getting that and then probably selling it because I've had some offers and I don't grill very much. So be selling that. That's my big win recently. I just got my soccer tickets that I had won back in May. I finally got those last night for the Inter Miami, which is the Miami soccer team, which is Lionel Messi. plays on, and against the LA Galaxy. That game is tonight in Miami. And so I got the tickets last night to Ticketmaster. I was able to put them up on StubHub and sold them within hours. So I sold all four. So I'm excited to get that money for that. I can't go to the game. So those are some of the prizes I won. Yes. Let's see what else. DG says great to be able to catch live. Yeah, thank you, Derek. You're off on a Saturday. That's cool, though. I'm glad you need some time off. You need that sometimes. Nice WWE hat. Yeah, I want a WWE hat. In a drumstick, Nestle drumstick sweepstakes. Um, yeah, check out D&J Explorers. They go live on Wednesdays. And they go live before the ship show and a couple hour or two before Nautical Nurse Nancy goes live. Oh wait, no, she goes on Tuesdays. The ship show, yeah, it's on Wednesdays. They go before that. And the Nautical Nurse Nancy's on Tuesdays. So, and the day is on Mondays for now, but he'll probably change it to some other day. Whatever day he decides to pick on, he'll choose. So, but I'm going live next 2 Saturdays. So write it down. Go to my live shows in my channel. Click the little bell notification to be notified of when I go live next. We'll talk about all Disneyland, California Adventure next Saturday, and then the Carnival Luminosa and my Alaska cruise. I do have some excursions that I'm going in Alaska too, and I'll talk about those on that live show. 7 p.m. Eastern or 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central for D&G on Wednesdays. Yep, I try to check out their show when I can. 7 p.m. Central for me because I'm in Central Time, the best time. Let's see what else is going on. Not much else going on. Keep an eye on that hurricane that's out in the Atlantic. Luckily, it's like going to go up and away from the United States. Hopefully, that's a major hurricane. Hopefully, it does not hit Bermuda. It's right there. It's kind of like between the U.S. and Bermuda, and so keep an eye on that. Hopefully, don't have any earthquakes or tsunamis over on the West Coast when we go to Alaska. They are having that flooding from the glacier up in Juneau. So I don't know if I'll be able to go to the Mendenhall Glacier because that's in Juneau. I thought about going up there, taking a bus up there, but I think it's closed right now. So I don't know how far we can even look at it. So I don't know. So I'll have to keep an eye on the news and see if I can check that out. But we'll talk about that on my Alaska live show as well too. But anyways, at the top of the hour here. So thank you guys for coming in. Again, hit the thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Hit that bell notification to be notified when I go live like this, which will be next Saturday, or post a new vlog. I don't have any vlogs to put out, but I will have some new vlogs once I go on this trip, this almost 3-week trip on the West Coast. So I'm excited. Going to have lots of vlogs. So I'll have a lot of information. And I usually do my live show or my vlogs for the Saturday Spotlight, which is on Saturday evenings. So check out the Saturday Spotlight. There's a bunch of creators that host premieres for their vlogs. A lot of it's cruise related, but there are some other stuff as well for the Saturday Spotlight. DG says if you can't do Glacier, do the tram to Mount Roberts. Okay, thanks for the information. I'll check that out too. Because we don't have nothing planned for Juneau and nothing planned for Ketchikan. So we just planned on walking around. But then I saw the Mendenhall Glacier and maybe try to get up there. But maybe that Mount Roberts would be another idea. Because I don't know if we'll ever get to Alaska again. So this is we're doing everything in Alaska that we can pretty much. So anyways, thank you guys for coming in. Check me out next Saturday. And we'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. And if you're traveling anywhere, safe travels. All right. Bye, everyone.